long's that taking to boot?
If that's not a GIF within 24 hours, you failed.
It's booted?
It was recording that whole time.
Well, you gotta tell me this shit. You can't just, because it takes a second to do its thing, and you usually go like, hey, bitch, and just, you know, so yeah, you gotta, communication. It's art. It's a medium working together in partnership. Today's Captain's Blog. It is Friday, April 12th at 12:34 hours. It's 12:34. Hang on, we're waiting for it. Get it quick, get it quick. Yay! There you go. I'm a nerd, what do you want? It's 12:34:56. It's cool like that. So we got viewer mail from Hugh Tassel. I have no idea what it is.
It's from
an industrial surplus place.
Yeah.
In Euclid, Ohio.
What?
What?
Buttons.
Hell?
It's buttons
it's Alan Bradley buttons and hole saws. Cheap Chinese hole saws. Right now, Mark's looking at that going, I can fit that in my pee hole!
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we've got inserts here that look like little rotary engine rotors. Those are cute. This is a whole box of weird. Now, I like random Allen. Oh, hey, right there. That's a button jabroni needs. Machine fault.
Does Hugh just have a shopping addiction?
Hugh gets bored and gets on eBay and just gets, like, he probably paid 50 cents for all of this. He gets on eBay and he'll be like, oh, hey, shit, look at that. And then boxes just show up in the mail. He's like, I can use those. We can, once, but, you know, these are great if you got to cut styrofoam or something. So, but, 2 1/4, 2 1/8, 2 1/8.
1 3/4.
2 1/8. They're all the same damn size, 2 inch. 2 1/4. There's like 3 or 4 different sizes. You know what I'm gonna do with these?
Robotic leech.
No, I'm gonna take.
Make a doorbell.
I'm gonna make a set of these into chimes from the drum set. Because there's. Ooh, and then there's the big bass one right here.
The same.
Yeah, those are both 2.5. So. That's called a beat frequency. No, watch, come here.
No, I heard it. You can nod.
Yeah, but if you do it on either side, it's fun. I'm helping. With my radiant waves.
Admirable that she didn't retreat.
Those are very different. I need they're tiny. Oh, that's not annoying at all. That's great. The science!
It's not quite dentist levels of annoying.
Oh, there's more! Hang on, we got balls. Here. Grace and poise.
I have to collapse when I step on things because I never know whether I've broken something.
Buttons.
I have to take gravity out of the equation.
Yeah, there's the blue ones. The blue ones are kind of rare. So you see
It's a lot of
orange,
buttons.
red, and green all the time, but the blue ones, and this isn't just a button, this is a light. See, like here, these are the, okay. These contacts are normally closed. These are normally open. So when the button's at rest, these two contacts conduct electricity, and these two open. And you can tell that because if you look inside, you'll see the little levers move, right?
Oh.
Okay, there's like a little plate, okay? Now, on the other side, see here, it says 120 volts at 50 or 60 hertz. So you put electricity across these, and this lights up. There's actually a bulb right down in there, okay? And that lights up, and you put the cap back on. And the reason it says, see, it's 120 volts, and then 50 or 60 hertz. So it'll work on American or, you know, communist power. So you're set. So that's neat. And this is just a lighted button. This is just a regular button. And it's the same. Look, this one you can see really clear inside. It's still, rather, you can see the little bar that moves up and down. So you got your normally closed contacts and your normally open contacts. So that, and this is just a button. And then this is a lighted button. And let's see if there's anything unusual. Pretty much just buttons. Oh, here's a switch. Now see, you flip the switch and the thing moves. Now the cool thing is these are all changeable, but the blocks, you just take out these two screws, and this block, like you could take the block off this button and put it right here, as well as this block, and have two totally different sets of contacts. And you can stack them, because when it moves, there's a...
We have modular buttons.
Yeah, they're modular. The little bar, see that part that sticks down there? Well, there's a part on this end that pokes up, so you can put another one of these behind it, and you can have two more, and you can stack them as high as you want. You can stack them far enough that you can't push the button. If you get really bored and you have a big pile of Allen Bradley stuff, and maybe you're just like, you know, fuck it. What happens if we put them out? And you can get it out like that far, and you can't even push a button or so much, because each one has a little spring, and it adds up the resistance. So, yeah. So that's viewer mail so far. We'll be back. You guys have fun. It's science. Tell them who you are.
I'm David Robotic from Pennsylvania.
Okay, and this is your dad. Okay, and you've been here for 10 minutes?
Yep.
Right? All right, now you've watched the blog, you've seen the videos,
Yes.
you're in the IRC, you know what's going on, right?
Yes.
All right, time is 12:50 hours. David, give him the tour.
Tour what?
Give him the tour. You've watched the videos, figure it out. Give him the tour. Show him, tell him what you think of the lab. Give the world a tour through the eyes of the captain's blog. You're driving. The microphones are on top, so don't touch the top. But yeah, give him a tour.
Tour of the lab?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's start with Studio A then. And yesterday's blog was they just finished doing the floor in here. There's the cable running around the side, the triacs and whatnot for when they're doing the wood turner videos in here. With the brand new lights. And then this stuff is today's project. We're going to put scaffolding up in here, and we're going to put some styrofoam because there's a gap up in the top there. And we're going to fill that gap in so the sound doesn't travel from one studio to the next. So, slowly getting that stuff moved over to the MDH there and everything else towards the middle so the scaffolding can go in. Here's all of the extra AV stuff sitting down here waiting to be used somewhere. Studio, we're in C now. There's a live stream camera. This one they just redid the floor recently. And there's more gaps in the ceiling to be filled. So the plan is not to have the scaffolding on the floor in here, so we're going to do B with the scaffolding, and then we're going to do D with the scaffolding. And the scaffolding will go in here too. And this is the AV room. Jabroni and Liz. Chris told me to give everyone a tour, so.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And then it's my understanding this is going to become a Jacob's ladder. And it looks like work kind of stopped on that for now. And then going in here is the main lobby. Pool table, computers, servers. Random projects, the radioactive stuff here. And it looks like they're working on t-shirts over here. Those new ones, the new polos. Got the sewing machine and everything there. The big gaming machine, a little educational stuff about sonar. computer stuff in the middle. Here's the offices. The sign-in sheet. And that's where you sign off saying that you're gonna, if you die, it's not Chris's fault. Tesla. And then down here is the high voltage lab. Gemini controls, bumper controls. Right, in a background noise, it sounds like the rainforest because the ceiling still leaks. There's Tesla coils, and then thumpers over there, the blue box. Looks like they're working on bleachers here. And there's high voltage in the high voltage cage. Mini Tesla coils and high voltage stuff. I don't know what they do, but they look cool. And then here's a whole bunch of extra high voltage stuff. Waiting to find a purpose. I forget what's back this way. Yeah, this was Chris's office. I think it still is Chris's office here. Now it's the other side of the offices. More of the offices. Warning, wires and electrical equipment must only be handled by those whose duties requires them to do so. That's like a good rule. So this is where the radio used to be. Now the radio moved up to master control, so there's still some stuff left here. And there's the big clock. And there's the MDH from upstairs. I think they added more flags since I last remember looking at the flags.
Flags were all members are from?
Yeah, members send in flags of pretty much anything, and then oh, focus. There it goes. Here's the tool room. All sorts of fun equipment there. Bolt depot. I don't think you want to see each little individual shelf, so I'll skip over that. There's Jeff and all sorts of stuff in here.
We raised over 2,000.
We raised $2,020.
Hey, Dave.
Live stream camera, yes.
Little Dave. Hi, check this out. It's a heads-up display.
Sharpeners.
You can see it down in there.
Neat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a heads-up display. This is the dashboard off a Corvette.
Huh.
We might autopsy this for a video. Because
That'd be
I want
cool.
to extract that. The rest of it's garbage, but the heads-up display can be kind of fun to play with.
That'd be cool.
That might be the autopsy we do this weekend.
Okay.
It would be fun to
It'd be a good
autopsy
autopsy.
a firewall
Yeah.
to a Corvette.
Especially since it's an autopsy with a mission, trying to extract a specific working part.
Right.
Assuming that it works to begin with. There's also a
Well, he
airbag
said
in it,
everything
but-
it's brand new, it's never been mounted, and everything was just done for testing, so everything works on it.
Yeah, the airbag's probably inert. We'll pull it like it's live though, just in
Right.
case. But it's probably an inert airbag. Well, there's a tag.
We really need a remote field somewhere.
Children can be killed or injured by passenger bag.
Only if you're
I
like.
think that's not.
I need you to fill out the invoice. You can do it last month after I asked you to. I need you to do that for that one.
I don't know what that is, but it looks important. It's an electrical connection for the key. It's probably a reader of some manner. Huh, this will be cool. It'll be a fun autopsy.
Yeah.
I hate doing car ones. Oh man.
I didn't even know they had that display in that.
The heads-up display, it's been in a few different cars. It's been around since like the 80s, and you see it in a couple different things. I mean, I don't know much about cars, but I've seen it before.
I had an 88 Olds, and the one level up from the one I had actually had that in 1988. What, do you know what year this was from?
If I can find a VIN, I can find it. It doesn't have a VIN. It's not a real car.
Oh, because it was only test.
Yeah, this is just a test dummy, so. It's got nothing.
Yeah.
Kidwell would
Okay.
know, but.
I was just curious. Very cool.
Do the dash display, and we got to put. If we're tearing your dash apart, we should put in the digital display from Geek 3. So we got all that.
We'd have to find all the sending units and make them work.
They're all sitting on a shelf over there.
Alright, well, we mock that all up outside the car before we tear it down.
Right. Because I know there was a lot of wiring, and that was all in Geek 3. Yeah. But I can pull out everything for you laid out.
Out of what car? What do you want to swap the dash in?
Whatever car you want to. But I figure your fancy sports car. I don't know, depends on you. Or do it to old blue. Whatever.
I'd do it on test bed first. Because I don't want to learn how to do that on my good.
Oh, no. We test it all, and then if it all works, we throw it in the car. We'd have to tune everything, though, to whatever car.
Yeah, there's the only thing that you really got to tweak is the speedometer.
Yeah, speedometer and tach.
Tach just works. You got to set the right frequency, but you don't have to tweak it. Speedometer you have to tweak.
Right.
You go out and do a measured mile with a buddy, and that's how we did it.
Hello?
What? What? Go show them around.
All right. All right, Jeff's not currently working, but here's Jeff. There's been a lot of video recently of Jeff, so. Big Jeff. And there's the monitor showing Jeff's screen, computer, and then Jeff's controls over here. The sad screen. There's a little bit of stuff on it.
You want to press the button? You want to press the button?
Push the button.
Press the button. Press the button right there.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool. So how do you program this thing? What do you,
It's all done in KUKA Robotics language, but you could take,
okay.
like right now, we could drop this down into teach mode and arm the access controls. And yeah, here. Now grab this hand here and you got to squeeze that. Okay. And now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you press access 1 plus. Oh, no, you're not 1, 2. That's XYZ ABC. Okay, so this is XYZ ABC. ABC are orbital, they're orbital axes around the end plate, and this is XYZ. So if you press plus X, this X plus and minus, okay, Y plus, Y minus, and then Z plus, Z minus. So if you press Z minus right here, press that with your thumb, and it'll go down. So and it does all the kinematics for you, so that you say, when you press X minus, this is where it gets really cool. When you press X minus, or Z minus, yeah. This is going down in Z. Now all you said was go down in Z. This is moving perfectly straight down. Like if I put my hand here, it'll touch it. For that to happen, all kinds of math has to be done. See, right there. It's doing math here, 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 here. Everything has to work together. It's moving all 5 of them, because you're not moving an axis one. But it's moving all the motors together in harmony, because that's going straight down. It's not going out like that. It's going in like that. So it has to do all that math, and that's called inverse kinematics, which is big freaking math. So yeah, it's pretty nifty like that. And if you go on the top one, that's X. If you go plus an X, it'll come out, and you can see it's moving here, and here. You see this motor moving and this motor moving. It's doing all that. Now, if you want to drop, here, stop. We'll go to, let go of the button. We'll go, there, now you're driving. And now it's axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you type, like 2, press plus on 2 and watch. Oh, you got to squeeze the thing. Wait. Now, there you go. Stop. Now you're moving, go minus on 2. And all you're moving is this motor right here. Okay. Now it's moving like an 80s robot.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the big difference.
So in the learning mode, it's keeping track of what I'm doing? And
yeah, it's tracking where everything is, and you can teach it those points and all that fun.
So then you could play it back, and then it would just repeat everything I just did, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's back up.
This is the programming manual.
Yep. There's 3 of these, 3 volumes of that. You can hang out with these books and learn everything you ever wanted to know about that machine. So we compiled them all together. It's all the manuals, all the data, everything.
So if you wanted to, you could sit and manually program everything we just did, or you could have it put in learn mode, and then it just tracks it all.
And you can sit right here on this computer. It's the same as the big screen on the thing. The computer's actually in the cabinet there, in the beige cabinet.
Oh, okay. Alright. So that's good.
And there's the other robot. It's not working right now. So let's go back to the tour. Here's the current location of the man lift.
You guys seen that voltage yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know somebody run the lightning for you.
Yeah, I saw the lightning.
Alright.
Chris's car. Batman didn't quite get it. It's a TV that we either need to get working or it's going to be an autopsy. Electric car. Sunday's going to be electric car. Yeah, we can open the hood on that one. See inside of this guy again. Moves to CNC. We'll have to get over to CNC then. And then here's all the auto vehicle stuff. Figure what this is. Vehicle Sciences Lab. The lift and cars and tires and everything you'd expect to see back in here. Is that really? Okay, they do have a shelf of that. That's pretty cool.
Wow, that's from altimeters and that from airplane.
Yeah. Radios, batteries, climbing gear, securing gear. It's not climbing gear. My bad. What?
Small grill in case you want to cook lunch.
It's like emergency lights up there too. The yellow warning. The forklifts. And then I don't really know what's back here. Things seem to have been moving around. Thought he got rid of those cases. Maybe it's a new one. Charging for the robot. Charging for the, not the charging for the robot, the charging for the forklift. And last but not least, let's go check out the CNC. I think that's about it. Unless we go downstairs. I think we can go downstairs. I think you can go downstairs this way. Back in the lobby. Take a left and go downstairs. Not sure what happened there. All right. I just made a left at the bottom of the stairs. Back here is the laser lab, which was the, as soon as I walked in the door, they put me down here. And there's still stuff on the wall. So, it's still the same status as what I remember of the laser lab, so it still has to be painted yet. Batman said something about this was a museum of some sort, but it looks like right now it's holding all the laser stuff from the laser lab. Random doors and just not sure the status of things. I believe this was the chemistry lab that now has ketchup and mayo in it, so not sure what happened down here. Random other doors. I feel like this might be the computer lab. Then I'm making a left to go back upstairs. Some artwork up there. And we're back up in the lobby. Moose has a display here of her magnets are over here. And then she has a display over here of stuff she's made on CNC and woodworking and that. I'd say that's about it.
So times when you're around the lab, because this is how people will be trained to identify who to bug and who not to bug.
You all have to come look at the screen.
Well, this is going to be fun.
I'm sorry.
We've got like projectors and shit. I'm just going to stand in the back.
I actually probably can plug her computer into a projector, but not right now.
Okay, so there'll be a terminal up in the front lobby. You'll see this. It'll say swipe to log in. You swipe your card. Oops, I was stuck. I have to tell it that I'm leaving the building. Okay, so when you get here, you swipe your card, and you tell it, at the moment you have to tell it stuff. This page will always be changing, so just pay attention. Tell it your staff, and then choose what type of work you're doing. And then you hit clock in. After you've clocked in, you have to log out, otherwise people will do stuff on your account. Logging out. Now when you leave for the day, you swipe your card. And it says you punched in at this date and this time, and you say, okay, I'm clocking out. And it says, okay, you left work at this date and this time, and you leave. It's pretty straightforward.
If you have any problems with the new system, get with Moose. She will take you through it. I'm sure a couple other people will become gurus of the system as we go along. All right, everybody over there now. Now, we've all seen how it works. We all have a rough idea of what's going on.
So this is what I need from you guys, because we're alpha testing. By alpha testing, I mean take work for 20 minutes. I need to know what parts work, what doesn't, what features. Like if you tell me, oh my god, it's driving me crazy because every day when I log in it does this and I really needed to do that. We need that type of feedback from you so that we can make it work the way it should work. But right now we don't know exactly how it should work because we're all opposed and we think that things should be more straightforward than they are.
Understand that this isn't like a Microsoft software that we're working with. This is our stuff. We're writing it, so there are no rules. We can do whatever the hell we want with this to make it work for the way that we work. The big thing is we have to instill a habit. This has been a problem in the past. This needs to become habitual for everybody. You have to get used to clocking in, clocking out, and here's why. There's stupid shit that you don't think about, like insurance stuff. As we get more people in the building, we have to know how many people are in the building at any moment. 2 months from now, when we do the next drill and we crash this building, Dave needs to know in 10 seconds how many people are in the building so that when we line them up in the parking lot, he can do a head count and we know that we got everybody out. This is fundamental safety stuff for the shit that we play with. Also, this guy, who nobody knows, wandered in here today and actually stole $5 out of every one of your desks. And nobody knows that because he doesn't have a card on, you don't know who the hell he is, that kind of stuff. There's also,
Where'd you find $5?
there's also another side that these guys came to volunteer. Well, at the end of the year, we need to have in our annual report that we logged this many thousands of volunteer hours, because those volunteer hours when we're doing grant writing are money. Fundamentally money. If we go to Carnegie Foundation, whoever the hell, and say we logged 50,000 volunteer hours, and here's the breakdown, and look at the pretty charts that say we did this many hours on painting, this many hours on lawn care, that's huge cred for us, and it's epic amounts of money, especially with the volunteer hours that we log. We have tons of volunteer hours here, and we don't track them nearly as well as we need to. And Dave has beat his head against the wall for fucking months with the write your time in, right? No, fuck that, everybody gets a card.
So what I need you to do is, if you don't have a card, I need you to send me an email with the email address that you use to become a Geek Group member. And then we'll set you up, but we have to manually add you into the system because we have it set up so that not every single member can get access to Boxy. Only people who will use Boxy have access to it. That way I won't have somebody trying to tell me that he's in the building when he's in Phoenix.
There's a lot of things that will revolve around your card. It isn't just time tracking, but it starts with time tracking. This, in the future, will be how you can get free lunch in the cafe, how you log into your computer, how you log into certain areas, when you check out tools, things like this. It helps us get rid of a lot of bullshit, drama, administrative, office-y, petty bitching crap.
In the future, I will know at any given moment who has what tools checked out, and we can track video cameras the same way. That way, when something goes missing, we can immediately look up in the system and say, you had it last, you didn't return it. What's up with that?
It also lets us solve another fun problem. Certain people, not all of you, yet, give it time, but certain people here actually get paid on a regular basis. It's kind of a novel concept, it's kind of new, and it's getting better. At this moment, we have 7, I think, people on payroll. Ish.
She counts and he counts because they earn their way.
That's 9! Fuck! I'm running out of fingers here. All right. Now, you solve the marketing team. That's your crisis, so I don't give a shit about that. Because I don't care if he's here at 10 a.m. to answer the door or not, because God help you if you ever answer the door again. But the Harwoods and the video team, these are core people that I count on. You have to be here no later than noon. We tried 10, and wow, was that painful.
Hi.
Yeah. The video team does this, but Mitch isn't going to be here by 10 a.m. That's never going to fucking happen. So I've just accepted this. You're artists, and that's how these things work. But when I say we're here at 10, I mean we're here at 10, or noon. Dave. And here's how we're going to enforce it. If you're late, you don't get paid that day. This is especially problematic for Dave and Batman because they rely on each other for transportation. Sort it out. If you need help with it, I'll fucking help.
And it should be noted that if you have a pickup or something.
Yeah, shit like that I understand. But I've got tons of people, and I've got 3 big offenders on this who have, let's say, a rather French relationship with time. We're getting to a level where I have to rely on people to be here for certain hours of the day. Between noon and 6, we're here. If you show up at 10, I'm fine with that. If you show up at fucking 8 in the morning, I'm fine with that. And if you clock into the system at 8 in the morning on a regular basis, you're going to get bonuses for shit like that because we're paying attention. But I need people to be here on time, reliably. If you need a day off, let me know. Don't let me know 2 hours in advance. Let me know. I've always been really cool about days off for people. I understand schedules. I understand you have outside commitments. I understand you have a real job that pays real money and all that shit. I get that, and I'm cool with it. That's great. It makes me a little crazy in that it takes up a ton of your time, and those fucking things are still there, but they're buried, and I don't really give a fuck at the moment because I got a pile of shit in front of them that needs to be dealt with too. But I need people to be here on time when they say they're going to be, because when you tell me I'm going to be here, when I assume that, I base things on that, and I make decisions based on the fact that people are going to be here, then can be able to do pickups, or can be able to get certain things done, or can be able to be on a video shoot, or shit like that. And if you're not, I have to do your job. That's the beautiful side effect of being president. And I don't have fucking time to do your job. So, people need to be here on time, and this way, there is no, well, I was really here and you just didn't see me. This is what time you get here. I'm not saying, this isn't Meyer, we don't have to do that bullshit if you have to clock in 15 minutes before. No, I ain't suffering that bullshit. If you clock in at 12:01, I'm not going to jump your shit about it. If you clock in at 12:20, we're going to have a talk. I understand that shit happens, trucks have problems starting, you have God's own ability of fucking up vehicles. But I get that, shit happens. And I'm not going to be a dick about it, but I need things to get a little bit tighter, a little bit more organized. This
I think
means
the main
just
core is
in.
we need a way to be more accountable.
Yeah, so this is the golden ticket for that. It also solves you having problems of, well, he took that tool, no, she took that tool, he took that tool, we don't know where the fucking tool is. Now, you have a way, there will be a Boxy terminal in there, it's your job to make sure they sign it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that part does not work yet, but it will work very soon.
Real soon now! Yeah.
Well,
it only took us a year to do this.
It,
so.
it almost works, but we had to make sure this part works first.
You just put a magnet strip on every tool, is all you do.
Some tools will have stuff. It depends on the tool.
I have a plan, but I don't want to share that.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're not going to talk about all that. But Boxy is
was
legit.
kidding.
It works.
So what we're doing
Totally perfect
is,
looking
for the
tool.
next couple of days, we're going to work off of the desktop that Mickey set up in the lobby. I'm going to go mess with that now and get the driver set up, because the drivers and the reader are really fussy. Todd got us some really fancy touchscreens. We're going to roll that out soon. So the system will keep changing. I'm sorry.
And I need you to be, especially you two, to be very cognizant of where we want Boxy terminals. Because there's going to be, start thinking about doors. That's coming soon.
And think about things
Like you're going to want one in the front office.
But I need you to also think about things not just tracking access, but what level of access. Because there's a lot of doors where we can probably get away with just having a manual reader. There's going to be a lot of doors where we have to have the RFID reader, like controls.
And there's going to be a difference between, at some doors you're going to have just the mag stripe and pretty much any member card unlocks it and lets them in. And the big thing for that is it locks it down to, they have to be a card carrying member, but anybody can add it, and it lets us know who went through that door and when.
Right.
The HID stuff takes it up to another level with the RFID stuff where we can really hold people accountable, and we can link it into the building camera system where when they do that, the camera takes a snapshot and says, that's the card, but it wasn't that dude.
Right.
And we can get around those problems.
We've even started flirting with looking into facial recognition.
Yep.
Because we're
So
fancy.
we need to figure out the difference between accountability on a door and security on a door. And not all doors need security, but all doors need accountability. So we need to figure that out. And I really want to stress that it's okay to let me know, it's okay to bug me about it. I can only improve the system if people tell me what's wrong. If everybody just lives with that bug that's driving you crazy and nobody says anything to me, I don't know it's an issue.
Any questions? Cool. All right. You'll get a stack of cards that have P's and B's. Every visitor comes in, you just clip one on them. They're not going to be the nifty. So if you want a nifty spool or a neck lanyard or whatever, I don't care. You let me know. We'll get it. I'll get you anything you want if it will help it so that you can wear your fucking card every day. That's the thing. Some cards, this is a special thing. You'll notice the very sexy and fabulous Jeroni over here has a nifty card that has a green stripe on it. All right, now here's how this works. Staff cards, who's got a staff card?
Thanks, Elizabeth.
All right, regular staff cards are light blue. This says bother me. Okay, that's what the light blue stripe says. It says bother me, I'm here to help, like Dave's card. Okay. Video team cards are green. They don't get bugged. These are people that they don't ask questions to. When you have visitors come in the building, video staff have to not be bugged constantly because they're doing their thing and they're usually around during an event and they're floating around doing shit. And it's normal that people will see the ID card and be like, oh, and you have to tell visitors, don't fuck with the green stripes.
Members are red.
Yeah, all regular members are red. Visitors will have a big red V, and press will have a big red P, which means don't talk to them.
So we need to instill the habit that when you have members actually milling about it, you tell them, feel free to ask anybody with a blue call.
Yeah,
That's really the way to do it.
I would like some VIP cards printed up with gold V. They look just like regular visitor cards, but it gives certain staff warning of
Don't talk to them.
yeah, baby steps with this person.
And also that information, very soon you'll be able to log into Boxy and it'll tell you. So if you forget what's going on, that's a big part of Boxy. It's going to have information available to you to help you do your job better.
Yeah, there's going to be schedules for the day. Like when you log in, you'll be able to say, I need this shit, and here's the list. And has Chris answered your list request? No. Boom, fucking bug Chris. You'll have a bug Chris button of like, hey, fucker, I need this.
It'll go the other way too. If he comes up with a task that you need to do, but he thinks of it when you're not around, you can just add it to it. So when you log in for the day, it'll say, hey Dave, please fix this.
And this long-term will be like in your office computers and stuff like that because it's all internet-based. You'll be able to check it when you're home. You'll be able to get important messages and stuff that's maybe a higher priority than just an email because God knows when you're going to check your fucking email next because we've never had problems with that. This is a thing where I know absolutely you're going to be in front of that terminal at this time to log in or log out. And it's going to be like our version of IMs.
We do something where we know a VIP is coming. It
Yeah,
specifies
there'll be a
the
calendar
VIP
thing
is
when
here
you
to
when you
see
clock
Bruce,
in.
So people stop bringing Bruce's people to me.
Yeah.
It's just Liz and Liz.
Yeah.
So that's really all.
I've actually gotten around that by just calling him business.
That works.
People figure out.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
But yeah, we'll be able to add things so that when I have a meeting, I can add it. That way, you guys will know. Oh, if I see this dude walking around, he's not just.
Yeah, there'll be warnings that go out to everybody. We have a VIP tour Tuesday at 1 o'clock and stuff, and then it's your job to remember that. But
And
yeah.
conversely, like the video team will be able to go in and say that you're on a video shoot on this day. So then, when Batman logs in, he knows that he can't find you guys or something because you're actually out somewhere. You're not just like.
There'll also be a big board thing. This will be a simple thing, but you'll be amazed how often you'll use it. Where when you're in the Boxy system, at rest, the terminals will have a list of names and a red light, a green light. And if it's red, they're not here. If it's green, they're here. And it's really that simple of like, oh, you're looking for he's not in the building. Okay. And it's that easy. It's just, he's not here.
40,000
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah. Because it's a big damn building. Any questions?
But if people don't have to look for you, how will they learn where everything is?
To take a tour on Saturday, 1 o'clock.
Now it'd be something so if Batman's off on a trip, it'll tell me if he's out of the building, he'll be back.
Eventually.
Yeah. And he'll clock out when he leaves, and as he clocks out, he'll just be like, I'll be back in half an hour. Cool.
And we'll be able to set up something to differentiate, especially for Batman's difference between I'm not here because I have a doctor appointment in my own time, and I'm not here because I'm in the truck to pick up something.
And where it gets really cool, this will take a while, but the technology exists where Batman's out of the building, and if you are a high-level staff, you can say, where's Batman?
You can track him.
His cell phone
I
will
can
tell
track
us
all
where
of
he
his staff
is
with his
right now. Any person with a staff cell phone, we can track. We can say, Batman's still stuck in aisle 5 at Home Depot, and he's going to be there a while. So,
They'll
yeah.
specify the aisle.
I don't know how to integrate that yet, but I have that information.
Yeah, we have the data, it's just getting
And I have that
API.
data.
So we can track you now, we just can't tell everybody else where you are. So, any other questions? No, you're just going to quit not
Is the-
speaking me.
Oh, right.
Is the Batman tracker a map with a Batman symbol on it?
We can do that. We can actually do that.
Little blinking Batman.
So any other,
What?
Will the system also be connected to the audio system?
Yes.
PA system?
Okay, Boxy is Boxy is a platform of several building operational control systems. Okay, Boxy is the brains that runs the lab. It handles membership, it handles bills, it handles all kinds of shit. Yeah, it's our version of Skynet. Boxy is very modular. The part we're talking about today is time boxing. This tracks time. But there's also Boxy that handles our bills. It's going to be very soon that when the mail comes in, you just scan every piece of mail and then toss it in a file for that day. And it goes in a file for that week and it gets buried. And this way data can be shared among everybody. Boxy handles donations, it handles everything. Like right now when donations come in, we do the inventory for that's Boxy. That's donations Boxy. It's a different module, the same thing. The whole building security system, the fire system, big voice system, all that. It's all parts of Boxy. This is
like Boxy shut down building security check.
Yeah.
They'll be like, okay,
it's our version of the Star Trek.
Oh, so you're gonna do like
Just the light drops down and Dave, you're not
And
leaving.
it will eventually be able to track like the lights and on and off the thermostats and stuff.
Wow.
There'll be HVAC controls. It'll be heavily integrated into Geek House 5 and 7. So it's neat shit. Like Geek House 5 will have these. You'll be able to clock in at home and say, don't fuck with me right now. I'm home. Yeah.
now if
And I'm sure you won't, at all play with the lights from your house.
No, I'm gonna play with the lights in my house.
now if you don't live at Geek House 5, but you want to connect in the Boxy and say
You can
I'm
buy
at
a card
home,
reader for $20 and have it at home. Any standard $40. Any standard 3-track card reader, you can get them on eBay.
is there a way that would be able to just log into Boxy
Okay,
manually with
you will be able to log in manually or with your card any place, but there will be a lot of features that you can only access from the building. A lot of other features you can only access from certain computers.
like somebody can access?
You won't be able to check out tools at home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you won't
you'll
be able to turn the lights on and off.
But you can log in and like see the calendar and stuff.
It's
You
good to
won't
be
be able to say what.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this how that section works. I'm locked in this room, it's getting cold.
Alright, anything else?
Good, thank you. Go to work.
If you don't have.
Dick butt!
Gas-powered stick.
Oh, these are the shit. Are you alright, princess?
Why is there a pool under your desk?
You look.
It's alright, I can make it up to him. First off,
I thought there might be a puddle. These roofs leak.
Hey, you know how you like my gloves? See how these fit. Those are nice snap-ons.
You're supposed to catch.
I have given up on trying to.
Oh, no, the gloves are for radar, for the extra mile during the clutch repair.
Give them back.
Those are for, and he earned them. You
Yeah.
didn't, you rat bastard. What did you do? Nothing.
That's how I'm on camera.
Yes.
And
Sleep.
from an admired, that doesn't say who this is from. This is
I'm
just
so sorry. I saw who that was and I don't remember.
Raphael Gentile, which I'm pretty sure is a fake name. I don't know. If it isn't, he's got the
Raphael's
cool.
left in the world.
If it is his real name, he's got the coolest name anybody I ever met.
We do have a member.
The gloves are for radar, for the extra mile during clutch repair. And the gummy bears, yes, and they're fresh. Oh God, are for the crew from Admirer of the Geek Group. Sie haben Gummibärs. Wir haben Gummibärs. Haribo macht Kinder froh.
Und der Boxen so.
Alright. Danke. We have gummy bears. I'm happy. Alright, gummy bears for everybody. We need to get like a candy bowl. Like a candy dish thing. There needs to be a candy bowl.
No, not. I just kind of hand out candy from time to time, really.
Yeah?
Candy 5-gallon bucket.
What I really need
Just a
is
nose
business
bag.
cards that say you're fired and the eye is an ice cream cone and 10 punches and I'll buy you ice cream. And just, you're fired. What for? Give me your card. You punch it, 10 punches, you get ice cream.
That's a good system.
I mean, how many times have you fired me, Liz, Corey?
Yeah, we gotta take that. We gotta take that to the IRC and like Vista print them or some bullshit like that, and we get like you punch them out.
I can arrange.
This is a good idea. Trade leader.
I've only been fired once.
Yeah. Keep at it. You'll get there. Your day will come, little girl. All right, I'm gonna move these and lay them out in. C.
It's a lot of foam.
You need some help.
Yeah, so we can grab the other one.
So are we gonna go ahead and do?
Yeah, I just wanted to be able to show people the pattern that they can lay out in.
No, and then
because-
are we gonna go ahead and do all 6 boxes in here?
Yeah, we're gonna do the whole thing in here. But this is the pattern that they go in. When they go on the wall, they go like that. It's all like that. It's gonna be pretty good. And I want to see how much space one box actually covers. I'm curious. We should do this in this thing.
We should get little felt chest-shaped pieces.
So let's start them over.
Yeah, I'm going to lay it out like this. I want to see how far down the wall you go for one box. We put them on the wall, we'll line them all with laser and whatnot.
You guys have.
Wow, one box does a lot. And then you realize it's a really big damn room.
That's what, about half the room?
No, that's half of one wall.
Sorry, yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is what we planned.
Awesome.
So, yeah. Wow, that's a lot.
Already, the echo's not quite as bad.
Yeah, you can feel a change.
That's neat. Yeah, well, you're going to hear a lot more of a difference when they're on the wall than on the floor, but that's neat. It's going to look cool, too. The gray on gray.
It's an interesting aesthetic.
Yeah.
I feel we need to add something colorful in there.
There
Like I
will be some
said,
color.
chess piece, checker pieces.
You don't need it in a box.
God. Brony's in his happy place. Do you need your tablet? Good. Can you animate in there? Good.
Do not open till Christmas.
No, no, no.
This reminds me of that anti-online gambling commercial from ages ago. Where a family's homeless and a guy tells his kid to go to his box.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I call my jabroni in a box.
I learned how to run a machine shop.
Set up an enterprise level server.
Program 9-foot robots.
Make lightning!
Edit video.
I'm building a radio station.
Light bulb terrarium.
A high-performance electric car.
I'm a CNC geek.
Computer geek!
Robot geek.
Physics geek!
AV geek.
I'm a radio geek.
Craft geek.
Car buff.
No matter what kind of geek you are, we've got a place for you here at the Geek Group. Come join us. We build awesome.